Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can implement push notification in your React Native application with the help of Native Notify. So for this and more, let's dive into it. Alright, so I have my project already been open, okay? So I am in my app.js and I have just a simple code here. The first thing I would like us to do is to go to our browser and then search for Native Notify. Okay, once you search for it, just click on the first one. When you click on it, you can just log in. Okay, all right, so once you log in, you will be successfully navigate to this page. Okay, the next thing you are supposed to do is to create an app, and then we are going to select React Native. Okay, because you are using React Native Export, so we are just going to select the first one. So when you select the first one, you will be navigated to this page. Okay, you can give it a name, so I'm just going to say my app. Okay, we are going to update the title, and then when you take your time and read through this, what they are basically saying is if you already have Expo set up in your React Native application, then you have to skip this. Okay, and then just go straight to the first step, and the first step is to install and notify. Okay, so we are just going to go back to our projects, open our terminal down here, and I'm just going to paste that and install it. So we have to wait for this to finish installing. Once that is done, we have to now install this one as well, which is we are going to install Expo device, Expo notification, and Expo constant. So now let's just wait for the first one to oops, it's finished. So we have to now paste the rest and then also install them. Alright, so we've been able to install the libraries, right? The next thing is to import notify. So we are just going to copy this. As you can see, just straightforward. We are just going to import it down here. We'll go back to step 3, and step 3 is we have to make sure that our app.js component is a hook function. Okay, so when you created your application recently, then it's just by default going to be a hook function, so you have to just proceed to the fourth step. Okay, other than that, make sure after your app function, I mean it's expo default and then your app function. Okay, and then the fourth step is to just copy this register. Okay, and then we are going to paste it in our app function. So just below here, I'm just going to paste this. Okay, and then everyone will have a different key. Okay, so just copy what you have in your project. Okay, then let's proceed. So as you can see here, we are saying do not change the API app ID or the app token. Okay, so don't change your token. Okay, and then after that, I think by the end of everything it should look like this, right? So after that, we can go ahead and then start our server. Okay, all right, so we've been able to set up our server, right? The next thing is to here is talking about error handling. Okay, so in case we encounter any error, we should just run the is build. Okay, but since we've not encountered any error, we are saying we should open our app in Expo Gold. Okay, in iOS or Android. Okay, so you can just click on this to download the Expo Gold application. Okay, yeah, if you have an iOS or if you are using iOS or Android, you can just go to Play Store or App Store to download it there as well. Okay, once you are done downloading it, install it, and this is how the screen looks. Okay, so this on my physical device, this is how it looks. Okay, and then the next thing is to scan the QR code here. Okay, so once we scan this QR code with our Expo Gold, we should be able to run. So let's going to scan the QR code here. It's just going to take a couple of minutes to build the application. Okay, so let's save the app.js. Okay, so we save it and think not encounter any error yet. Let's try and refresh it again just to make sure we don't encounter any error. Great. Okay. So if you encounter any error, uh, just run easy build. Okay. Oops, we are encountering error. So let's quickly go back. So on my Sky device, as you can see, mm, okay, okay, easy build. So we have to stop our server and then now run easy build. Okay, easy build, then let's run it. So what this is going to do is just going to add an app ID to our easy to our app.json. Okay. So let's wait for it. Alright, so they are asking us to select a platform. Okay, so you can select for all, or you can select for Android or iOS. Okay, so these are a couple of questions. So they are asking whether they should. Okay, yes, just type why. Okay, so then they are asking what would you like your Android application. Okay, so yeah, they are asking for how we want to let the application ID to be. So it can be com dot and then your username dot the application name. Okay, so I'm just going to press enter for that. Okay, or you can just change it and then press enter. So once you are done, they will ask you to generate a store key, a new store key. So I'm just going to say yes, generate a new one or key store. So as you can see, our key store has been successfully created. Okay, and then our easy build has been uploaded. So now they are asking, would you like your app boundary identifier to be like this? Okay, yes. So we are doing it for both iOS and Android. We are done with the Android part. We are now doing the iOS. Okay. Okay, they are asking whether, okay, so let's say no. Okay, yeah. I think we should end it here because I think for the iOS part we're going to require a lot of things. So I'm just going to say one done. But okay. Honestly, I think this is quite a lot. So let's just end it here. Okay. I'm using Android. Okay, I'm not using iOS, so I'll just go back to check whether okay. So at least the Android side has been fulfilled. Okay, but for the people using iOS, you can just go ahead and then continue with filling of the forms or the questions. Okay, yeah. So once you are done, you realize you have extra, easy, and then project ID right inside your app.json. Okay, once you are done with that, let's go back and then start our expo server again. All right, so once our server is ready, I'm just going to uh, load or run the application on my physical device again. So as you can see, it's building. Hopefully you won't encounter any error again. All right, so let's wait for a second and find out whether the warning will pop up again. Okay, I don't think it will. So let's proceed to the next stage. So the next stage is to send a push notification to yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to say that trying. Okay, and the message is hello world. Okay, so I'm just going to send this push notification to myself. Okay, so they are saying it has been successfully sent. Sometimes it takes up to 30 minutes for a push notification to appear on the device depending on how busy they are. Okay, so let's say okay, and then okay, so I've muted my notification, that's why. But as you can see on my physical device, we have the notification here, right? So we can try a new one with, let's say new. Okay, and then let's see, this is new message. Am I typing? this is new. Let's see. Okay. Then let's send a push notification. Okay, so okay, as you can see, the next one is okay. So we've been able to successfully implement push notification in our React Native project with the help of native notify service. Okay, so you can let me see. Let's go back here. Okay. So I will do a different video. I think this is quite long. I will do a different video and show you how to use idle push and then group push. Okay, where you can send message or a notification to multiple users. Okay, currently we are using single user, and with this, what is using is this one. Okay, so whoever, or when you implement or when you paste this code in any other application, when you send a notification, it will go to that application as well. Okay, so this is what is using. Okay, so let's end it here. In our next video, I will show you how you can broadcast notification as well. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly click on the subscribe button, like this video, share with friends, and see you in the next one. Happy coding.